speaking of music, we got some bad news in music. At the end of our last podcast, we said we was gonna come in here and discuss the recent shootings. First and foremost, rest in peace, King Von. Rest in peace, MO3. In these situations, I'm sure everybody done heard about them by now. Von got killed outside of a club, outside of a hookah spot, after hour spot, where he ended up running up on Quando Rondo, swinging on him, punching on him. Quando Rondo, homeboy, came out the cut, shot him 4 times, killed him. MO3 was in Dallas on 35. We done all been in Dallas on 35. It's always road work going on out there. The word is that it was traffic. Still, yeah, hell yeah, to this day. The word is that it was road work going out there still, and it was traffic there. And one of his ops seen him and start shooting at the car. So, you know, he in traffic, he couldn't really drive nowhere, so he got out the car and started running. And word is, old boy ran him down and, like, shot him in the back of the head, shot him in the body a couple times. He ended up dying on the way to the hospital. I bring these things up, first and foremost, it's tragedies. Tragedies. These is people, I think Vaughn was 26 and MO3 was 28. Niggas ain't even got to live life yet. Niggas just getting on. You know, I think MO3 just signed a Boosie recently. Yep. Vaughn just put out his album 7 days before he died. Debut album. So, like, do y'all feel like, cause these things come on the heels of, like, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but there's been a lot of shootings recently.
In the rap game, though.
In Houston, in Dallas, in Atlanta. Those 3 cities, it done been a lot of gun violence.
We crabs in the bucket, baby.
So, like, what, you know, again, I want y'all to touch on, like, first off, y'all thoughts when y'all first heard it, and y'all thoughts on, like, the climate of today.
Well, look, I don't know about these niggas, but I listen to MO3, man. I'm my motherfucking nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. As soon as I heard my nigga was dead, man, I played all my nigga albums all night, man. I was so pissed off, man. Goddamn me. I should have went grab my pistol, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Goddamn me. That's how much I ride for the nigga, but that shit just sad, man. King Von, man, goddamn. Hey, I never really heard your music till, you know what I'm saying, like a day before you pass, and you was straight, bro. So damn, my man, I think that shit all sad, man. But it only happened in the black community though, with this rap shit. It's the only thing it happened with.
Which is what I be tripping on. I was a MO3 fan. I was a King Von fan. Probably a King Von fan more so than MO3, but that's because I've been rocking with King Von for longer. Thing is this, man. It's like, it's one of those things to where, you know, King Von got a story pass. Before this rap shit, he was really in them streets. Really, you know, it's public knowledge. He got about 4 to 7 bodies. You know, when you coming up in that Chicago climate to where, you know, it's GD versus BD, this, that, and the third, niggas beefing with each other from, you know, blocks away. King Von always say, you know, fuck 63rd, I'm not from 63rd. He lived on 64th. That's just to give you some context as to how close motherfuckers is. So for him to escape that, not get killed, put in all that work that he put in the streets, go to jail for about 4 years total, get out less than a year and a half ago, get a record deal, drop his debut album, and then die 7 days after its release. That shit is heartbreaking. Because it's like a nigga finally got to the point to where, okay, I done escaped the bullshit that was happening in my hood where niggas getting shot every day. If anybody listening to this, y'all familiar with what's going on in Chicago. I think like 100 motherfuckers got shot in one weekend one time recently. So it's like, it's that type of violence going on. So for a motherfucker to escape that, move to Atlanta to get away from that with Dirk and release my album and let me focus on my art, and then to get killed in Atlanta, in the city you move away from, you know, you move away to see something better. It's just heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, bodes well, just like the MO3 situation with the boys he was beefing with. He went to high school with them in Oak Cliff and then got into it over some petty shit. Petty shit. Things that could have been talked about and squashed. But now he no longer here. This is a successful black man, beat the odds. I don't know if y'all familiar with Oak Cliff, but you know, I was born in Dallas. That's Southside Dallas. It's rough out there. I'll just say that. So for him to beat them odds, get rich, go to jail, come out, get the deal, had his money, be successful, and then to die on the highway in broad daylight at 28. The shit is just heartbreaking, bro. So I say all that to say, like, Like, what's the remedy as far as making this thing better? Because the thing about being in the streets, it's cool when you're not famous. Because when you're in the streets and you in your neighborhood, you in your habitat, you know what to look forward to. You know what keys to do this. You know what I'm saying? Just like Von's situation. He know, you know, hey, when I'm out, check my mirrors, check this, that, and the third. Have my gun with me at all times, this, that, and the third. Like, you know your surroundings. But when you famous and you a rapper, you got to go tour places. And they into it with niggas.
Dates is set, baby.
Set.
So niggas know exactly where you gonna be, what time you gonna be there.
Bingo.
All that shit.
And with that comes money. And with that comes you buying certain cars. Just like a MO3 situation. Or you buying certain jewelry. So when you out, niggas is already attracted to you already. But you done put in so much work in the streets to where you don't know who coming for you. You may be done shot a nigga and his third cousin see your ass out somewhere. You ain't seen this nigga in no pictures at all. He see you out somewhere, he feel away, he do something to you. You would never see it coming.
Just for bragging rights.
Just for bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how does that situation end? Like, people always say, oh man, you making money now, you shouldn't be, you know, involved in that type of situation. But you gotta understand, for one, these boys is young. And for two, that's all they know. Boys ain't never had no money. Just like Von, he just got out of jail a year and a half ago, and now he rich. He went from broke and on his ass to rich, and everybody know you. So you can't expect somebody to just get rid of habits that they done built up for 24 years. And then now all of a sudden, okay, then now that I'm rich, I'm just gonna just chill. I ain't on nothing. If somebody say something to me, I'm just gonna let it go. This, that, and the third. When you done made your name on standing on who you are.
Exactly. And everything you rapping about is real. And
essentially, that's what happened in the Quando situation. Rumor is that it happened over a chick. Happened over young boy's baby mama. Von took a picture with young boy NBA, his baby mama. And he felt some way about that. So they, you know, it been sub tweets, this, that, and the third. And Von is the type of person, no nonsense person, to where it's like, okay, look, if you got a problem with me, okay, I see the sub tweets. I mean, the little sub shots that you throwing or whatever. When I see you or I see one of your homeboys, it's gonna be a problem. And that's what happened that night. He ended up coming to the after hour spot on the release, you know, his album release party. Went to the club, turned up, had a good time, left there, went to the after hour spot, and then a little beknownst to him, the nigga he beefing with, homie pull up right next to the spot. His homeboys come tell him, hey, bro, that's the niggas over there right there. So just on instinct.
He went straight from beeline.
Went beeline to him, broke through the crowd, didn't wait for security, didn't wait for his homeboys to get the strap, didn't wait for them to secure the area, check it, make sure nothing. He just on impulse, because he been drinking, he been smoking, he feeling himself. His album came out, went right over there and just duffed old boy and started, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing or whatever. And then as he fighting him, one of the dude, you know, Quando little homeboys got out the car and just shot him. And the rough part about it is that
I think that was a pussy way to shoot him, though. But
wait, which is what I was about to get to. I see it from both sides, because I see it from Rondo homeboy's side. They in a truck, and Quando is outside the truck. He talking to them in the truck. So if Quando homeboy sitting in the back seat, say on the driver's side, right, and he see King Von, who he know got a problem with his homeboy, walk over there, and he thinking, oh, well, damn, maybe they about to talk. King Von snuff his homeboy, and then they get the rap, and then on top of that, 20 niggas behind Von is chasing after him. So he think, oh, damn, they about to jump my homeboy. I got the strap with me right now. That ain't going. So he hop out the car and shoot him. And I try to put myself in that situation. If it was me, I'd do the same thing for any of y'all. If I see somebody put hands on you, you outside Dolo, it ain't number me, it ain't number us four at this spot.
30 niggas over.
You outside talking to me or whatever, I'm in the passenger or whatever, hey bro, And it's like, wait a minute, ain't that nigga we got an issue with? And he come over there, snuff you, and then I see 20 niggas running behind them like they about to jump you. And I got the strap. And it's 4 of us.
If it's me, I'm not peeling a nigga until a nigga put their hands on you. Now, if a nigga just coming to watch, they running up to just slow it down. Cause I'd have pulled the strap and been like, hey, y'all niggas, but hey, it's one-on-one out here just to slow a nigga. He just came out busting on old buddy that was fighting, like nigga fighting, bro.
Right.
Let them get their mix off.
But again, I'm
telling y'all, if y'all fighting my nigga,
if it had been a little more space between that, then
to me on the video,
it
it didn't look like it looked like they had some space.
It wasn't no space in that.
It looked like the niggas
it wasn't no space in that.
It looked like his niggas was letting him get it off. You know what I'm saying? And they was just around the shit. Now they probably would have tried to stump old boy after.
A few of them was pretty close.
Yeah, they probably would have tried to stump old boy after. But with the other cat partner, if he'd have just hopped out the car and showed the pistol, them niggas would have backed up.
What if he showed the pistol to somebody else from
his
Ronald
ass.
Group? Pop him.
Man, y'all gotta understand these niggas are shooters.
Like that's just real.
They not out here just throwing hands.
But it's your partner shooting though, because the way he shot him, he could have shot his partner.
These guys say in all their rap songs they got shooters with them.
I feel
they not out here. What King Von?
But oh boy,
he's known to have 4 or 5 bodies, right? Hey, he's a shooter.
Oh boy, got lucky that he didn't shoot his partner.
They all out here for. They ain't about.
That's true.
They ain't trying to hear
he
that.
got lucky.
They ain't trying to hear nothing about no.
Because what if you'd have shot Von and your partner? You'd have killed both of them right there.
I think he waited though because they were so close. Them niggas was as close as me and you.
Yeah, I know. I seen it.
So it's like if you look at the video, he get out the truck, run around there, and he kind of hesitate.
Yeah,
and he like, okay, they got some separation. Pop, 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 pop. Hit him 4 times because Quando was on the ground grabbing Von's leg because Von is teeing off on this nigga, and you know it's rumored that like a couple niggas was kind of kicking Quando, a couple Von homeboys was kicking him as well. So it's like
and then somebody shot old buddy, huh?
Yeah,
in the leg.
A cop.
Yeah,
supposedly was a cop. I don't think it was.
But it wasn't. It wasn't. I think it was Von homeboy. But he shot him once and the gun jammed, which is why he stopped and ran around the other side of the truck. So again, it's
niggas be having these guns that jam, man.
That is a great question, man. I'm
from the streets. I never seen it. I seen a nigga.
Great question.
I seen a nigga let off a lot of rounds. Goddamn me.
Because niggas don't clean their gun.
Right.
What the fuck is y'all doing?
But anyways,
right.
These guys are known. They in the streets, man. They ain't about that throwing hands. When they get a tussle going on, it's a robbery.
The young niggas, man.
They young. What they got to live for? They ain't on that big scale. They about turf and representing
a turf that
them.
never owned.
Yeah.
You know, their hood.
Damn, I used to be in that shit.
That's what they are about. So I mean, we can sit there and say, "What we gonna do?" We know we got things to lose. They ain't worried. They ain't about to lose nothing. They ain't came from nothing. What they about to lose? Jail is like, okay, cool.
It's true.
They ain't going to jail for 100 years.
My OG went to jail. Okay, cool.
He might not go.
But when you own shit, you own.
He might not go.
That's why it may be self-defense.
Right. Which is what I'm
saying. It ain't gonna be self-defense for him because he wasn't the one in the tussle.
Yeah, but he was trying to protect his homeboys.
But still, they're not gonna let him off because he wasn't the one that was in immediate danger. That's not how it works.
But Georgia,
they're not gonna let him off.
What's Georgia laws though?
Anyway, but
they're not gonna let him off. I'm telling you, they're gonna make him go to jail for at least 20, 30 years, bro.
But see, I say
now we got to see what their life laws is because in a lot of states, life is 20 years.
Right. But see, my question is this: if it's us in that situation, and you as homeboy, and now mind you, it's us 4 at the spot. I see somebody run up, snuff Smooth.
Hey, they ain't gonna be able to snuff Smooth because Smooth gonna be at the car already. What y'all waiting on? Let's go. Get in the whip.
Nah, but
where Matt at? Where the hell Matt at?
Smooth saw this shit coming 30 minutes ago.
Hell yeah. But
I know.
Me and Matt have been in that situation though.
Right.
It wasn't with you would notice, but it was me, Matt, and 2 of other homeboys. It was really just 3 of us.
Because
one of them ran or disappeared. I don't know where he was, but it was.
Y'all
like,
want to say who ran?
I ain't say no name. But
I ain't gonna put that name out there, man. That's ancient history. I ain't gonna do it.
I just know my nigga Tory Henry went out there and did his thing.
Yeah, my nigga Tory. Hey.
But anyways, it was like us 3. It like 6. I swear
it was 6 of them.
No, 60.
No. Oh, 60.
It was at least 30.
It was a bus
them
load of
niggas was coming out the bushes.
Bro, it was a bus. It looked like them niggas was coming off the building with their skin. Some niggas was coming out there, bro.
It was like shadows coming out the woodworks, bro. I'm telling you.
Real talk.
But ain't nobody get shot. Everybody threw hands, and then it was what it was. It was 1-on-1. But I mean,
yeah. So okay. So give me that. So just pulled up the law.
What?
The Georgia Stand Your Ground law reads as such: the concept of self-defense is codified in the state of Georgia under Georgia Code Section 16321. This statute defines a justifiable use of force as using force to protect yourself or a third party when you have a reasonable belief that that your life is in danger at the hands of another.
Oh, well, boy, better get him a good lawyer.
That's what I'm saying.
Does he have a gun license?
He good.
Wow.
That's
I don't know about that one.
It's the gun clean. It's the gun clean. Everything, you know, black niggas, man, we from the hood, man. Everything don't be clean.
Yeah, most niggas ain't got no license. Most niggas ain't got no license.
But
We
if
just
it's
gonna keep
clean,
it
if everything clean, he gonna get out.
But he could argue, as long as any motherfucker in the car had license to the strap, he could say that, hey, bro, I just picked it up off the seat and defended
but
ourselves.
if the serial number's gone, it don't matter who cleaned the car. All of it's dirty.
Right. So again, which is why
depends.
Right. Which is why I said it the way I said it. If it's us four in the spot, and we got the strap in the car,
yeah,
and I see 20 niggas coming up on Smooth. One nigga done already hit him already. 20 niggas coming behind.
Somebody getting shot.
Somebody getting shot.
Bob and weave, man.
I'm not leaving my nigga out there like that. I'm sorry, bro. Somebody got to go.
I'm not going for the gun. I'm gonna be throwing hands. We both gonna get knocked out. It is what it is. We both gonna get knocked out.
I can't do it if I got the strap on.
I ain't going for the strap. I'm sorry.
Now, look though. But
I'm not putting myself in that position, that predicament though. I mean, that's
true too. Speak to that. Speak to that.
If I'm going somewhere where I'm really not from, if I like go to Atlanta or Dallas, me, all four of us, nigga, somebody is staying sober. At least one or two of us are staying sober. Got to, because you're in a city that you're unfamiliar with. You got to have your eyes on your head on the swivel, looking around, making sure everything's clear.
At all times.
You gonna notice niggas that staring at you, giving that look. Okay, you're gonna be like, all right,
I think niggas
we gonna head out this bitch at, in a few minutes. We just gonna dip out, tell security we about to roll out the back door. Get the car ready and we gonna roll out, just so we ain't got to deal with that shit. Because I mean, you got a whole lot more to lose than just trying to protect your image. Like, oh, you ain't trying to box.
What I think niggas forget is like, all right, when you in your hood, you good. You know your hood. Niggas know you. Niggas respect you there. You done built your name there. That's cool. Right. But the moment you step out your city,
different ballgame.
I don't give a fuck if you was the knockout artist in your city, nigga. They when you go to the next city, nigga, they got knockout artists from that, or they got a shooter from that city. Right. You get what I'm saying? So you not top dog when you leave out of whatever city you going, like leave out your comfort zone to go somewhere else.
Right.
Because you going to another top dog city. You get what I'm saying? Whoever the top dog is there. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if they the goddamn shot caller, no matter how much money you got, you gonna get touched. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be forgetting that. Like, nigga, you know the rules of the streets. Right. Because the rules are the same in every hood.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's also a situation. It's
just how it's applied to niggas.
To niggas, right. Which is what I was about to get to. We got to factor in ego and spur of the moment. Mm-hmm. And alcohol and liquor. And I'm not weed and different drugs, whatever a nigga may be on. Vaughn is on record on live as saying, when I catch one of these niggas, I'm putting hands on him. And Vaughn is a street nigga. He's a man of his word. Clearly he's a man of his word. When he seen him, when he heard he was over there, he went over there looking for him. If you look at the video, he didn't even know where he was. He just walked over there and ran into him. Like, oh, there you go. Boop, stole off on a nigga. I told y'all when I catch y'all niggas, this is what I'm going to do. And he did that. But the reason I bring that up is because things happen so spur of the moment. It's just like that night we was in Pajama Getting. We in the party minding our fucking business. I look to my left. Kenny dancing with a chick or whatever. I ain't think nothing of it.
Jack my nigga up to the ceiling.
Wait. I know you gonna go with some weird ass, crazy ass shit. Jack my nigga up to the.
But look,
and Kenny feet off the ground.
My nigga was looking like
that nigga shook his shoes off. I ain't never seen a nigga shook his shoes.
My niggas ain't about to jump on me in 3 1.
My nigga was looking like houseboy at the beginning. Nigga had him in there.
Kick your fucking ass. Hey, flip my nigga upside down, shaking change out his pocket. What I'm saying is this. We in the party, we not expecting that. We in the party, minding our business. We all cool, level-headed dudes, you feel me? But sometimes situations happen. And I look to my left and see Kenny dancing with a chick. I don't think none of it. I walk off. I'm in the party. I look back again, and it's 3 niggas trying to walking up on him in an aggressive way.
The nigga was salty. His girl chose my nigga, man.
Right.
Get on your girl, man.
Right. So my first instinct is not to be smart. All right. But yeah. So just piggybacking off of what Kenny said, man. I think we got to be smarter, man. We got to be smarter. And even if we're not smarter, we got to have somebody around us that's an older dude. Vaughn was 26 years old. Yeah. And most of his homies, he the breadwinner for his homies. We talking about a nigga that made his first 100,000 and went back to the hood and broke it down with all his homeboys in his hood. You know what I'm saying? So he like the leader. He the face. He the head. So everybody around him is just typically gonna just go with whatever he say go. Now Dirk, Lil Dirk, if Dirk would have been that's his older cousin, Dirk wouldn't have been able to talk him up out of that. But, you know, they couldn't be around each other because they had a pending case or whatever. They, you know, it ended up getting into a shootout something a couple months earlier or whatever, and the judge told them that they couldn't be around each other no more. You know what I'm saying? So, and to be honest, I think if Dirk would have been there, things would have happened a little differently. But I say all that to say, when you're in that position of leadership and of being up, and you done escape the odds, and you got money, and you got this, that, and the third, you got to be smarter with how you move. There's nothing wrong with having an issue with niggas, because to be honest, when you successful, issues with niggas is going to come, whether you want them or not. Hey. We know that clearly. Because even with this podcast,
niggas gonna hate you
just
regardless.
People you don't even know.
Don't even know, never met, never said 2 words to. But just when you successful,
you in a position that they not.
Right.
They want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they won't do the work to get there.
Right.
That's the problem.
So they hate
with our generation.
And they hate themselves for it.
With millennials and below, I want to say.
Yeah.
Below, dog. We do not want to put in the work. We want to be handed everything. Mm-hmm. We feel like if somebody else got, oh, I'm better than him, I should have got more than that.
Right.
You would put in the work and you be
like,
here, nigga.
Bro, like the shit get tiresome just reading the hate, bro.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, I just be like, bro, like, y'all niggas hating, that's only making me work harder. Mm-hmm. Right. To see you hate some more. Mm-hmm. Like, bro.
Right. But see, I say all that to say that the hate coming regardless. Mm-hmm. But we got to be smarter in how we deal with it. Even if I want to, say if I'm Vaughn in that situation. Mm-hmm. I'm the money. I'm the breadwinner. I can't put myself at risk, because if I do, I'm taking care of 60 people. If something happened to me, they all asked out.
That's facts.
Yep. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why what I think Kenny was saying earlier with the dude that shot Vaughn. He a shooter. That's his role in this situation. Quando is the head. So if you the shooter, some shit happening to the head, you jump out, you defend the head. Vaughn should have had the same type of situation going on, and he should have let them take care of that. Even if I don't like old boy, even if I want to make an example, old boy, he's been talking crazy, this, that, and the third. We got him, we see him. It's 4 of them, it's 20 of us. Hey, BJ, go take care of that. Muwap, go take care of that. But for me to just jump out there and just go and risk the whole thing, because now that he gone, all of these homeboys that he loved and he been taking care of,
gotta find a way.
They assed out now. Everybody going back to the hood.
Everybody going back to the hood. Whole family too.
Right.
Whole family.
Which is the thing. You can't risk the money. Mm-mm. Like, he is the reason, like, he's bringing us all out of this gutter and this dirt that we done came from. You got to protect that.
Somebody around him got to be smart enough to know that.
Say, bro, chill, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. We gonna take care of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Or at least if we gonna do the dirt, let's examine the scene first.
Not even that. If we gonna put the work in, hey, bro, we need you to keep making this money for us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Go home. Go back to the hotel, bro. Right. Go back to the hotel. We gonna take care of it for you.
You live and you learn, man. One of them may come out to be, you know what I'm saying, make it out of there. Yeah. Shit, they know better now.
Mm-hmm. But same way, just to, you know, not even to dwell on Vaughn's situation, MO3 situation, same way. We shouldn't be in I'm up right now. I done escaped all the odds that we done been through with this hood shit. Back in the day, we had the hustle. Back in the day, we had the game bang. Back in the day, that's all we had going. I'm a millionaire now. I don't want no problem with nothing, bro.
I shouldn't even be in the same room as you.
Facts.
For real.
For us to be going back and forth and to have a serious enough issue.
The problem with MO3 situation is the nigga that he was hating, the nigga that they had beef with, was also big rappers too.
Mm-hmm. Right. And they weren't as big as him. Mm-mm.
Well,
but they was big.
Yellow Beezy is. We can argue Yellow Beezy.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
So it's like,
but he ain't said shit since though. You see that, huh?
You know, come on, man, come on. Gotta be quiet.
He right, but he playing it right now. The Trap Boy Freddy nigga, he out here talking wild.
And him and Beezy, cool.
Right,
they
right.
Tight. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying, like. We understand what it is with their situation. Y'all all from the same. Dallas big, but it's small, bro.
Right.
It's real for black people. It's small,
especially Oak Cliff. If y'all done ever been to Oak Cliff,
For black people, Dallas is very small.
Different ball game. Back in the day when I was growing up out there, we used to go to skating rinks all the time, right? In Oak Cliff. That's like to put it in some kind of equation, that's like the west side of Port Arthur, but like a little bit worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when we used to go to skating rinks and shit, everybody be doing their thing, gigging, whatever. Afterwards, everybody in the parking lot kicking it. Next thing you know, toop, 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 toop.
That's the way it go.
Always. Every weekend. It was something going on like that.
What it sound like?
Nah, niggas.
You got a few niggas. You got a few niggas.
Yeah, I put it with the 22 out.
Hey, you know those cap guns you used to buy back at the grocery store, the little cap guns? That's what it sound like.
Y'all is
nigga be talking about something that was nah, nigga, it was those cap guns.
That shit was going off like that. But I say that to say,
what they fake cigarette cases.
Nah, but I say that to say that's where they all come from.
Yeah.
But again, when you make it out, it's like, fam, I got to leave that shit alone. If I gotta move away, that's what I gotta do. But I'm not risking these millions over some petty ass shit.
I saw that. Me personally, growing up, I saw that early. Like, that's not what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even had a small incident with one of my classmates in middle school. She got killed by her boyfriend. Her boyfriend, young, selling drugs or whatever. But what he was doing was just kind of showing her how to use a gun or whatever. And boom. You know what I'm saying? So like, but it was just small stuff like that. Like when I just saw people around me, like what they was doing and how they looked, and I was like, that's not me. Like, I can't even try to fake like that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Then just talking to a couple people, it was just, you know, this is you either gonna be in jail or you're gonna be dead.
Right.
And I was like, I like my freedom. I like doing what I want to do when I want to do
Some
it.
niggas just live by that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that.
That's all they know.
You know why? Let me explain it to you. Because before you get the money, and say for instance, nigga not playing no sports, you're not doing nothing that's gonna give you no kind of proud accomplishment. So I'm gonna be the toughest nigga out here. That gives me my accomplishment. When I walk in the room and niggas is fearful of me, that's my accomplishment. If I'm known in the hood as a nigga that's like ready to go at all point.
Yeah.
That's where I get my fulfillment from. You was a ball player. You get fulfillment from playing ball. But a lot of dudes don't have that option. So it's like, what option do I got? I can blend in with my environment because when I come outside every day, there's gang activity going on. There's fighting going on, there's shooting going on, there's dope dealing going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna try to be the best dope dealer. I'm gonna try to be the best shooter. I'm gonna try to be the best fighter I can. And that's where I'm gonna get my fulfillment from. Because I'm not getting it at home.
And part of it, I think, money too. You see how, how people make that quick money.
Hell yeah.
That's
like,
the number one.
Why you want to make, work a 9 to 5 or
That's
whatever.
the number one.
I can make this 200 that you making in a week. I can make that in a day or an hour. So I mean, I get it, but
what's the thing? You know what I knew?
They putting in 24 hours of work anyway.
There we go. Talk that talk.
Looking over your shoulder all the time.
Talk that talk.
I can't live in paranoia like that. I just can't.
That's the thing.
Comfortable.
Risking your livelihood.
Yeah, but that also got to do with their living environment too.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
That's the first. That's where it stemmed from. If the living environment not right in your own household, like you can stay in the hood, there ain't no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But if your parents not giving you values, hey motherfucker, you ain't gonna be like me. Right. You gonna be 10 times. You gonna be the first in this family to do what you need to do.
Right.
To drag us up out this motherfucker. A lot of people don't even have that type of willpower to do that.
That's true. And even if they ain't get it from the parents, they ain't even got the right OGs around. Cause a lot of niggas that claim they OGs be guiding you down the wrong path. Niggas is not OGs. They just old niggas that's trying to relive their gloryhood through you.
Yep.
That be the problem with that shit. And be guiding niggas in the wrong place. Which is why I was thankful when I was growing up. I had a lot of OGs that kept me away from it. They like, bro, you smart. Bro, you good and ball. Keep your ass away from this shit. Go to school. Go play ball. Go do this. Go do that. But a lot of people don't have that.
OG still standing at mom's house telling you what to do.
Right. but you gotta look. But that's where they get they fulfillment from.
That's true.
It's from being that nigga. Oh yeah, cause back in the day he shot 2-3 niggas. Back in the day he sold 2-3 keys. Back in the day. So that's his notoriety. So he gonna come outside to some shit that he done got praised for, and he gonna try to just own that. And at the same time, you guiding young dudes in the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a messed up cycle. But when you have the opportunity to escape it, you got to go. I never forget the day. Just touching on some personal shit. Never forget the day that I decided the streets was not for me. I was in court, right? My cousin had committed a crime. I'm not gonna say who the cousin is. I'm not gonna say the crime, but we in there for the sentencing. And you know, if y'all never been to a courtroom sentencing, y'all know how it go, right? You don't just show up there like, oh yeah, the sentencing started at 8. You may be there at 2 o'clock p.m. You sitting there, you watching everybody shit, right? My cousin ended up getting, I think, 3 years. But while I'm sitting in the courtroom, it's people coming up there, 17, 18, 19 years old, coming in front of the judge, Judge Walker. If y'all familiar, if y'all from the 409 area, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Going in front of the judge, he up there reading that shit out. I say, oh yeah, okay, I got you for aggravated robbery. You know, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to give you 15 years. This is a nigga that's 17. 15 years. Next case.
Chain gang.
Spanish dude come in. He 18. He said, yeah, man, I got you for, you know, attempted on this date. I got you for possession on this date. And matter of fact, you been in front of me before, haven't you?
He always gonna say that. I done seen you before.
Right. You already know. You already know. I seen you before, didn't you? And as a matter of fact, last time I saw you, I told you if you came in front of me in this court, that I was gonna give you the punishment that you should have got the first time, right? I said that, right? And the Spanish dude looked at him, shook his head. 18 years old. He said, look, for the attempt, I'm gonna give you 20. And for the possession and for the intent to distribute, I'm gonna give you another 20. And they gonna run consecutively. Not concurrently, consecutively. And if you know what that means, that means that there you go.
That's Florida.
18 years old, 40 years. And he took that on the chin.
On one, on the first
60.
one. It's still a 20 behind.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can parole in 9 years, you still got 20 more.
That's what I'm saying.
And you got a parole on that too. So we really looking at, goddamn, at the minimum, 16, 17 years.
At least.
At least. Minimum. That's what you doing. Good behavior, never getting in no trouble.
Right. The crazy part about it, he was so young.
And you 18, you can't avoid trouble.
He was so young to where when he gave the timeout to him, he didn't even break his expression didn't change, which let me know that you don't even realize what he just said to you. Your life is over. So seeing that, right, I sat there for like 6 hours until my cousin came, gave him 3 years, this, that, and the third. And that day I said, I want no parts of the streets. That's real. I don't want no part. I'm going to college. I don't want no parts of the streets. Because when he gave that boy 2 20-year sentences to run consecutively, I seen his mama get up and just faint. She started crying and just fainted. And I'm like, and I got to thinking, I was like, damn, what if that was my mama? I done like got into one of these niggas out here, shot somebody or shot at somebody, and now he talking about he about to give me 30 years or he about to give me life or something like that at 18 years old.
Shit, mine was a little bit different, man. Shit, what's them apartments off damn, they right behind the mall and shit.
Stonegate?
No, I mean, no. They them old folk home apartments down that pretty ass street.
I know to the left, right by the bank.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
I know by the bank.
I forgot what it's called though.
Now it's like
the old folks live there.
It's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was there, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm 18, I'm 17. Man, I go over there and I'm spending the week with her, right? Man, that my grandmother died that Saturday. But I'm going out with Kenny that Friday. Bam. Well, that Saturday. Me and Kenny go out there Saturday. But I'm chilling with her that whole time. We you know what I'm saying? We chopping it up. Now that people used to always tell me my grandmother was mean, but she never treated me like that. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You know what I mean? So shit, man, but we just talking, man, and she looked me like stone cold in the eyes. I guess she knew, you know what I'm saying, her time was up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember picking you up that day.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
So, man, we just, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just was like, look, I don't want you to talk. I just want you to listen. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, hey, you different from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you different from the whole family. You gonna change this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at her like what you talking about? Like me 17, you know what I'm saying? 18.
Yeah, you so young. You know
what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? She was like, man, you don't think like us. You totally different from us. I don't know how you was born in this family and still think like you think. You gonna change this shit. You gonna be great in this family. you gonna be the first to do something. I don't know what you're gonna do, son, but you're gonna be great at it. Whatever you choose to do, you're gonna be great at it. And that shit always, you know what I'm saying? And she died that night. She caught a stroke that night, died.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? So bam, that morning shit, my mom's and them all crying, all that shit. But over the years, man, that shit was just like, you know, in the back of your mind and shit.
Stuck with you.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So bam, I'm going through life and, you know, y'all know shit start happening for me. And shit, when I start accomplishing shit, like my first big accomplishment when I got the crib and moved out the hood and got the great job, I was like that's the first thing that came to my mind. Like without even thinking about it, that's the first thing came to my mind. I was like, damn, my grandmother was right. Everything she told me back on that in them 3-4 hour window right there with her just I'm talking about I didn't say a word, bro. Like she just was giving it to me. You get what I'm saying? Like I thought about that whole moment. And I just was like, damn, I don't know what she seen in me, but I guess I needed that. I needed that right there.
I might need to look at you again because I don't know what she's seeing.
Hey, still to this day, I don't know. Keep looking.
Let me look at you again.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So,
I never wanted to be in it because I had my younger brothers. And so I just felt regardless, like I just need to set a good example. You know what I'm saying? Losing my pops early, it was just like, you the man now.
How old was you? How old was you when this happened?
I was 10.
10 years old.
So, you know what I'm saying? From 10 years old, everybody coming to the house like, you the man now, you the man now, you the man now, you the man now. So, shit, for the longest, nigga, I wasn't having fun. Like, growing up, it was taking care of your brothers, help around the house. You could play football, basketball, whatever. But, like, outside of that, I didn't really do much till I graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? So, I just felt like I couldn't get into any type of trouble because I felt whatever I did, they was going to follow. So, we staying at home, we kicking it, go to your house, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I was doing. I ain't go around in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go to my first house party until I almost graduated high school. I didn't do nothing.
That much responsibility just got sat on your shoulders that early.
So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, come around. But then again, like, we had some cats that stayed across the track, you know what I'm saying, in the Pear Orchard. That's what they call it, around the corner. And a few of them would try to come hang out with me, but the energy just wasn't right to me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how it was. I stayed to myself.
Rest in peace, Aunt, too. It's another thing.
Sure.
Kenny T, when did you know that the streets was not for you, was not in the cards, man? When did you know?
I was never in the streets. I was never in the streets. I grew up a totally different life than all of y'all.
My nigga say I wasn't even close. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
I grew up in Virginia. Let's say I was born in I'm a military brat. So I was born in South Carolina. I moved to Florida about 2-3 years, Orlando, Florida. Then left there and went to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Lived there for about a year. Then left there and went to Chesapeake, Virginia. I stayed there for 9 years. But I mean, I really wasn't put in that situation because my father, he was more about, because he grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, the hood of Baltimore.
Say
Maryland.
no more. H capital. H capital.
Deep in the trap.
With a white mother and no father around, and he a light skinned dude. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was he was the sore thumb in any situation.
Right.
So he never put me in that situation to where I would have to go through, you know, a hard life or a hood life. I have to want to try to envision myself be.
I'm just trying to be that example.
Live that kind of drug game, or you know, I have to worry about that. No, I like dressing nice. I dress the hip hop culture, you know, what everybody put to the stigma of, you know, wanting to wear hoodies or, you know, baggy clothes. I did that for a little while, but I mean, I always dressed nice. I was always in nice Jordans, you know, had all the nicest things, and I attribute that to my parents. They put me in situations where I didn't have to worry about, you know, wanting things, but I had to work for it. It wasn't just giving it to me. It was like, you know, I was a great athlete. I was track, you know, running cross country. I mean, not cross country, AU, USA, you know, running around the world and stuff. And my grades fell off. I wasn't able to run no more. Great in basketball. Grades fell off. Couldn't play basketball anymore. So, you know, it was like things wasn't just handed to me. It was more like you did this, you get this.
Right.
You know, and after a while, it's like, okay, now you see, you know, the privilege or I would say a privilege of your parents, you know, wanting to work hard for you to have a better life.
All right.
And I don't think I messed up that opportunity. You know, I found great friends, so, you know, I kind of gravitate to good people, so. Or I'm going to say they gravitate towards me. I'm not saying I gravitate towards them.
So this nigga was doing good until you start talking that bullshit.
They
Here you go.
gravitate towards me.
We picked you up by default.
I'm just being honest.
We picked you up by default.
I picked that nigga up like a needle in a haystack. I just put my hand down there.
Let's be real here. I met B in what, the 11th grade? Yeah, it was 11th grade. Miss Haley class. It had to be Miss Haley class, in history class. And we sat beside. I never knew anything from 10th grade, 9th grade campus. I never knew him. We just somehow we sat together.
Yeah.
And from there on, we built a friendship. I don't know how, but we built a friendship. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you how.
Timmy's in there talking shit. You know what's crazy though? The crazy part is I don't think we got close to Miss Haley class. I think we got close to Mr. Thornton.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Mr. Thornton.
We used to be in there talking wild
Because we was really like the smartest black kids
in the whole room,
Man.
right? That's
in the whole room. So I mean, you had the Asian kids. You had Asian kids coming towards us looking for homework answers and stuff like that. Not to brag on ourselves, but we took pride in our work.
Fuck all that, but to brag. But continue. What you were saying?
Took pride in our work and did what we had to do, and then we just gravitate towards each other. So and we looked attractive. And we didn't understand that we was. I would say I didn't understand that I was really attractive back then. I played it cool how I managed myself. I wasn't looking to be the star or the popular kid. I was just laid back. I went. To put it this way, I was more into bowling. Well, we started a bowling league our senior year.
Yeah, I was senior year. I remember.
It was me, Matt. And that's when Matt came back from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Because me and Matt wasn't cool till what? 12th grade?
You know what's crazy?
12th grade?
You know what's crazy? Like I met Kenny in the 9th grade.
Yeah, we met from there, but we didn't hang like that.
We didn't talk. We didn't hang. We didn't do none of that.
I met Matt through Johnny Stevenson. I met him through them.
Yeah.
Through him. And we didn't hang or nothing like that. We just cool. We just run into each other and just see each other. And so on and so forth. They started a bowling league, and Matt came back from Louisiana, and I forget what. I think we had a class together or something that where it was just like, okay, cool. We just vibe together. It was cool energy. We just all started a bowling league. It was me, Matt, Jared, and some other white kid or whatever it was. And then as we started bowling, we started doing something different, and then everybody in the high school wanted to start doing bowling.
Right.
Every Tuesday was Dollar Tuesdays.
Yeah.
The whole high school would be there because of us. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Afterwards, bro, we would stay out till
we would stay out at
3,
McDonald's,
4 in the morning. No, Wendy's. It was Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's or
and then we would go to IHOP.
See, I couldn't come out during the week.
Bro,
To the weekend.
bro, we would be out
it was just
all
different
night,
stuff like
bro.
that. We would stay out all
That's
night.
how me and my wife got close. But continue.
It was just different stuff like that. We would stay out all night, but it wasn't doing bad things. And our parents trusted all of us with each other. They never questioned who I was with.
Not mine.
I couldn't stay out late.
Not mine.
I had curfew.
Well, my parents never questioned. My parents never questioned who I was with. You know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, I'm with Matt or I'm with Anthony, okay, cool. It is what it is. Either Matt would come stay at my crib most of the time anyway. So when I'm going back to the crib, Matt coming with me.
Right.
My mom used to be like,
Yeah,
coming in
curfew
after
prom.
12, you can't. Well, coming in after 11, you can't come in and shit.
Sure.
Yeah, so
That's how you push a kid to the streets. But I was fortunate.
And our city, it's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of violence. It's a lot of the wrong thing going on. I remember in my neighborhood, right? My house was the spot. So 2 houses over from me with my homeboy. I ain't gonna say the name, but my homeboy 2 houses over was selling weed 24/7. He was the first nigga that taught me how to starch pants. I wish I could shout him out, but I can't do it. He living a legal life now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He turned his life around. But he 2 houses to my right. And then maybe a block around the corner to my left was my other homeboy who ended up shooting his daddy. He ended up getting high on lace weed and ended up shooting his pops. You know what I'm saying? He's still locked up now. Shout out to him. I ain't gonna say no names, but if you from the area, you know what I'm talking about. And then down the street a little further was my other 2 homeboys. They both went to jail for robbery. You know what I'm saying? But back then, when we was younger, before all that shit started taking off, we was young. We was all hanging and everybody had dreams and this, that, and the third. So my question is this. It was a point in time to where they went left and I stayed right. And I'm sure everybody at this table got a situation like that. To where they was cool with a nigga that was kind of doing wrong a little bit and you could have been easy to go that way, but you didn't, clearly, because we all sitting here and we all successful and we all prosperous. What made that decision for y'all not to go the way of maybe somebody that you was cool with or somebody that you was close to compared to the route you went?
I just wanted better, man. That's it. Just wanted better.
I don't think I had that. To be honest with you, I never really associated associated myself with somebody that was just
doing wrong like
doing
that.
wrong. You know, you selling drugs. Okay, cool. That's what you do. I'm just not gonna vibe with you. I really don't. I really don't.
Me, I just
I'll do that. You know, maybe Matt sold drugs a little bit back in the day, but it wasn't like that kind of like.
Damn, you gonna hold on? Whoa.
I mean, he didn't said it, right? He didn't said it.
Allegedly,
He said I did my thing.
allegedly.
Allegedly,
I ain't ashamed
okay.
of it, man. Shit, man.
Allegedly or whatever it was,
Growing
but
up
you
in
know,
my house, I was living in hell.
You know, it wasn't like no, you know, like Front Street, like that was his whole life. You know,
Yeah, no.
like I can gauge people of how they're
Man, I was hustling for shoes and
taking
eating food.
of what they're doing, and when they was having a good time or whatnot, and you know they're around me, I can see that they're vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's.
And you know what's crazy?
I never
Every
put
time
myself
went,
around that. I just never had that kind of person in my circle where it was just like, nigga, you just not.
I feel you because
I'm
every
just not
time
close
I
with
kicked it with Kenny, man, or with any one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Somebody I knew wasn't cut from that. I never brought none of that around.
Right.
Never.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because in it, like I felt like y'all was saving me. You get what I'm saying? Like I looked at y'all like this how I should be living. You get what I'm saying? Because I had two people in the household. You get what I'm saying? And I'm looking at y'all like, damn, if I just had just a piece of this, not even all of it, just a piece of it, I wouldn't have to do. You know what I'm saying?
What you got going?
Exactly. So y'all was my escape too. Like, all right, damn,
That's crazy.
Let me pay. Even though we was kicking it, and I really enjoyed all that shit. Like in the first stages of it, I was paying attention. You know what I'm saying, to family shit, because I always had it in my mind like I'm gonna get out this shit. You know what I'm saying? I never understood the way a quote unquote hood nigga would think. You get what I'm saying? Like with the small thinking. You get what I'm saying? Like I felt like if I was gonna be a hustler and say I got up to a key, I wasn't gonna keep hustling. Cause I looked at it like, and them times key was going for 21. You know what I'm saying? I can bust down that key, make me 70,000 with 70 bands. If I could save goddamn half of that, I'm out the hood. You get what I'm saying? I can take a risk. I'm so young, I can take a risk and start me a business. Now I never gotta hustle. Now my kids ain't even gotta know nothing about my past life. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I always looked at it. So with meeting y'all and being around y'all, I just was like, what's other ways I can do things to get out this motherfucker? Because I always told myself the first chance I get to get out the city, man, I'm never coming back. I'm never. And I kept my word.
But you love your hood though.
Oh, I love my hood,
Right.
death. But I never go live back
Same way.
I'm still there. But that's just because of work. And it's about to change. 'Cause I'm about to buy a house. I'm telling you, I'm close to buying this house in Houston. I'm telling you.
Let's
right
go,
now.
nigga. Let's go.
Nigga, it's.
Hey, you should come check out my new neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
we talking $500,000 here.
I'm trying to.
That's breaking news.
That's breaking news.
I don't do
news.
shit when I'm in. I go to work and I go home. That's all I do in Port Arthur. I go to work, I go home, or I go to work, come home, go get my car washed, go home, go fishing.
Hey, if any of the fans are listening, I'm looking for a chandelier, a big chandelier.
You know, but it is what it is. I mean, that's life, and that's how we all grew up. Different lives. That's why we communicate so well with each other. You know,
Exactly. And we understand that all sides of the parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got to sit down and really dissect each other. And,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't live their life,
each other.
but I've been around them so much, and I've heard so much from them that I know their life. So it's like.
Exactly. I remember Otis was in the car with me when I was talking to my brother. You remember that? You tweeted what I said.
Which one?
You ain't hustling to stay still.
No, that was long ass time.
You remember
God,
that?
damn.
Let's go to Charlotte.
He was. Hey, Smooth was dropping some gems. So he was. But yeah, I didn't even like. Yeah, mine was somewhat similar to Kenny. I don't know, man. I just feel like I've always had like a little like gift as far as like energy as far as concerning like it's just certain things like as soon as I people like I'm cool on it like you cool, you know, you can stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here, like we good, I don't have no beef with you, no issue, but you just not somebody that I'm gonna let close to me, you know what I'm saying? And that's just shit how I always been. Like as soon as somebody had some type of trouble, we had a little bully in the neighborhood And he
used to beat the shit out of you, huh?
He tapped your pockets.
First off,
That nigga say, what you got, homie?
It's me.
I need your
know
money
it's you,
every
nigga.
time. Every time we hit the bus stop, I need that.
B, you better tell these boys.
That nigga used to get off the
You
school
better
bus.
tell these boys.
Stomach growling.
Hey, real rap.
I get down, nigga.
Hey, real rap.
I
Real
get
rap.
down.
I seen it. I
get
seen it up
down.
close.
For B. You know what
I
I'm
seen
saying?
it up close.
I get down.
That
That's
nigga
a
beat
fact. I
that
seen
nigga
it up
beat
close.
A blind kid. I ain't gonna.
I
seen
ain't
it up
gonna
close.
vouch
When I
man.
see red, all I'm saying, when I see red, just don't
That
let me
boy
see
hand.
red.
That boy hands work well. I seen it up close.
All I'm saying.
I seen it up close.
All I'm saying.
What, picking himself up
But
off
I
the
don't-
ground?
Shit.
I can't believe
Anyways.
this. You ain't gonna jump in for me, B?
You don't
I'm
need
going
to.
tell mom.
I got it right here.
Your ass
Nah,
will
but I
never
just-
come over here again.
I just always, like, when I was younger, my mama would try to, like, because I had an attitude problem, like, real young. I had a quick, like a bad mental problem. But it was, I blame it on my pops, honestly. That's what it was. Because my pops, we always listened to NWA, Ice Cube. Like, it was gangster rap. It was shoot this, bang that, da-da-da. So, like, automatically, I was aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And my mama had that softer side. So, like, the moment somebody made me angry, I'm snapping. Like, there's no thinking about it, anything like that.
Yeah, he did, cause that day he beat old boy up. That shit wasn't even called for, to be honest. Me and old boy was arguing. We out in the middle of look, man, we gotta tell another story.
Nah, we ain't about to hear this fucking story.
tell
Nah, what's the next topic?
gotta tell another story.
What's the next
Depends
topic?
on
We ain't about to give Otis no kind of credit.
No kind of credit.
No, because y'all
say fuck Otis
I don't
credit.
never get no
Hey,
shine.
fuck Otis
I don't
credit. Hey,
never
real
get
rap.
no shine.
Real rap.
So we go promote violence on this side.
We not. We ain't gonna promote no violence.
Protection.
We don't want no
They wanna
violence.
reminisce
This is
on
gonna
shit
tell
with
what
another
happened.
You
black
say this
kid.
is history. I gotta get a biography.
Real rap. We ain't look. This how it
How can you
happened.
stop giving credit to Otis? That's all I want to know.
We is in the hood playing throw up tackle. Just regular football in the front yard,
I'm about
Nigga
to
ran you over.
dominate.
right? So what happens is
He ran you over.
somebody tackled me a little too hard. So I get up, I'm
Right.
talking shit to him. He talking shit to me on some aggressive shit. And then out of my peripheral,
I ain't like
out of my right peripheral,
ain't like
I
it.
see this big ass nigga coming over there. He snuffed him immediately.
Oh, this nigga snuffed him.
Just start. He start. Hey,
She
look,
shot ass
look.
nigga.
Now hold on.
He
Wait.
saw me coming.
Now wait. Look.
saw before I hit him.
Wait.
He saw before I hit him.
Wait. Look. This how it happened. So
Actually, we touched me after that.
we in the front yard. He snuffed him. So these niggas on the ground. I just stand the third. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be a little quick situation. Them niggas get up and they still going at it. This, that, and the third. The person's house we was at, I ain't gonna say their name. Shout out to him, Shirley Street. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. His door was closed. His front door was closed. This nigga dragged the nigga so bad to where he threw the nigga through the front door. The door was closed. When he threw him through the door opened.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know how hard it is to open a front door without twisting the knob?
Man, that door was already open.
But he snuffed the nigga.
No,
The
not
nigga
after
was already
that.
hurt.
Not after that.
The nigga was hurt.
Not after that.
That's all I'm saying.
Not after that.
I seen it
So
up
you
close.
sneaking
That's what I
niggas
say.
now. So you sneaking
He
niggas
saw
now.
me
That's what you
coming.
doing.
He
You
saw
sneaking
me
niggas.
coming.
Nigga was talking to me a little too aggressive. I see out of my right rib, this nigga just start doing a nigga grease.
Tell him about what happened the next week. When he came back.
He ain't come back. Tell him about that time when you standing in my house. That nigga pimp slapped you.
Oh, hold on.
You remember?
Who?
You remember?
Who be best
We was
friend?
at the mall.
Whoa!
Y'all playing, dog, man.
God wouldn't slap me.
Yo, hold on. Wait a minute.
We
wouldn't
can't do these
slap
inside jokes on the podcast. 'Cause
Wait
nobody
a
know what we're talking
second.
about. But
But you know what I'm saying? We saw that to say, look, man, violence is not the answer.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the old me.
y'all know it's really crazy. Me and Otis are related somehow. Otis is like my
Yeah, we by
sense.
marriage. We
Like-
came by marriage.
yeah, kin by marriage. You
Makes
know,
sense.
Me and Otis are first cousins,
Yep. Second.
second cousins. So that shit crazy.
I say, Port Arthur is small, man. Like everybody is associated in some way.